Hello fellow Synopsis, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is La La Land. I had heard all about La La Land. It's been winning a lot of awards, it's been getting a lot of recognition, and I heard it was like an homage to all these great classic Hollywood musicals, and the acting, everything was really good, so of course I had to go see it. The story is about a girl named Mia, played by Emma Stone, and a guy named Sebastian, played by Ryan Gosling. They're both living in LA. Sebastian is a jazz pianist. He's really big time into jazz, and jazz in like its purest form. He really likes the old jazz musicians, and he's like, he's one of those guys who just kind of like, I guess it would be kind of like a movie fanatic, a cinephile, a cineenthusiast, if you would, who is just like, oh no, classic movies are the best, classic movies are the best. They're the only ones, they're the true movies of the world, and, kind of like how I was not that long ago with movies. He is like that with jazz. Mia is an aspiring actress. She works in a coffee shop on the Warner Brothers lot. Actually, she says in the movie, right across the street from where Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart filmed their famous Paris window scene in flashbacks. They happen to accidentally meet a few times, and then they meet up at a party and they're walking back to their cars, and they wind up doing a dance together, like kind of a get to know you bit of a dance. And then they get together and they inspire each other to be better, to create things. Mia creates her one-woman show that she had been going on in her head, and Sebastian actually goes off and works in a band with his friend, who's played by John Legend, and it's a jazz band, but it's like not jazz in its pure form, the way he said that he wanted to create music and play the piano. So they have a bit of a tiff about that, and her one-woman show really doesn't go over too well, but her show was actually seen by someone in Hollywood, and they're like, we like your writing, come audition for a part in a movie. And then after that, it's like it flashes forward to a few years. She's a famous actress, and Sebastian runs his own jazz bar, and they're not together at the end, spoiler alert, but that is what I really liked about the movie. Actually, they don't wind up getting together at the end. Mia and Sebastian, the two main characters that you're rooting for and you like watching them fall in love, they don't get together at the end. I mean, it was kind of like a shock to me a little bit, because we are so trained that the guy and the girl, the main guy, the main girl, are going to end up and live happily ever after together. And they do a really cool thing in this movie where they show you what it would have been like had they have stayed together. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, okay, maybe they do get together, but no, they didn't. And I'm like, yay. Thank you very much, writers, for doing this. I loved it. I was so happy that it was something totally different. As much as I liked the ending, and I did in a way like the homage to old Hollywood, and mostly like Singing in the Rain and American in Paris, I wasn't too crazy about La La Land. I did like it at the beginning. I thought it was very good, but then it got towards the middle and it got towards the end, and I was not crazy about it. There was just something that I can't really put my finger on that didn't like make me go, oh my god, I want La La Land on DVD right now. I love this movie so much. Let me go see it again and again. Let me listen to the soundtrack. There's just something about it I really could not fully like about it. I don't know exactly what that it is that just makes me not that crazy about La La Land. Maybe because it was an homage and they're just done so many times. I said this was like Singing in the Rain, where they had a lot of references to Singing in the Rain. There was a big reference to An American in Paris. I want to see things in a modern movie musical that's not an homage to old Hollywood, that isn't a throwback to Singing in the Rain, that doesn't have any like dedication. I want something original. I want something like an across the universe. I mean, yeah, sure, they used the Beatles, but it wasn't a stage play. It wasn't a movie before that. It was just a story based around the Beatles' music and, you know, what the themes of their songs were. And it wasn't like, let's take this dance move from this Beatles song and let's take, you know, all this stuff. No, you know, that's not what Across the Universe was. But that's how I feel that La La Land was. It's like, oh, this is, you know, this is such a great dance moment in Singing in the Rain. This is such a great moment in West Side Story, which there's a few scenes that are like from West Side Story. This was a great scene and a great set. From Singing in the Rain, let's take this and put this into our movie. You know, it's been done. It's been done so much. You know, you have The Artist, and I am not shitting on The Artist whatsoever. That's one of my absolute favorite movies. That whole movie is a dedication or like kind of a spin on Singing in the Rain. You know, going from silent movies to sound movies. That's Singing in the Rain, but like, you know, it was, I'm not gonna say it was the first of its kind to do that, it wasn't, but it was just something different. I don't know, but La La Land, I think I just really wanted to like it, and I was a little let down. I didn't have high expectations for La La Land. I usually try and keep my expectations for a movie that everybody's talking about very low, just because I may not wind up liking it. So I wasn't going in thinking like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best movie ever, I'm gonna want this on DVD like right now. Thank God I did, because I don't know, I want to say disappointed, but again, I kept my expectations low. I don't know, I felt kind of like let down about it. As much as I love Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling as actors, I really could not get into them in this movie. I feel like there should have been different actors in this movie. I don't know who I would want in this role. I don't know who could have been better, but I really wish that other actors besides Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone were the leads in this movie. Nothing against their acting. I love them. I love movies that they're in. I think they're fantastic, but I just really did not like them that much in this movie. I will give a huge shout to the director, to the cinematography, because it was beautiful. The direction was great. Some of the references to old Hollywood were pretty good. Besides the dancing, I didn't, you know, mind, or like a few scenes. What I'm talking about, what I'm trying to get to, is that Mia had a gigantic poster of Ingrid Bergman on her wall. It was like a one-sheet, huge, gigantic poster of Ingrid Bergman's face, and I'm like, please give me that right now. And then in her apartment, she had a poster of The Killers and with Ava Gardner, and that's like one of my favorite movies, and a whole bunch of like these old movie posters. I'm like, please give me them now. And that was like the one part of the movie that like really stuck out, because it was like, please somebody put Ingrid Bergman's face on my wall. I just want her giant face on my wall. And The Killers poster. As much as I was not really crazy about La La Land, I will say it's worth watching at least once. It's worth seeing at least once. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't something that I was totally like head over heels about like a lot of people are, but it is worth seeing at least once. So that was my review of La La Land. If you like this review in any way, please give this review a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you have seen La La Land, let me know what you think about it. Let me know. I'm sure I'm missing something. If I've missed anything about the movie, maybe you can change my mind. Whatever, let's discuss. Maybe I missed something. And also in the comments, if you have any movie suggestions you think I should watch, leave them there. And if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I'll give you a shout out. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous. And I forgot one thing in my sign off. If you like this enough and you want to see more reviews, please hit that subscribe button. We'll have a good time here. And I know this is incredibly obnoxious. Go thank my friend Kimmy, who has been in several videos with me. She got this for me for Christmas. So subscribe, please, and we'll discuss more movies, and I will have more movie reviews for you.